Well, here we have it. The Catholics and the convicts. Notre Dame, Miami. Notre Dame, oh so close to winning the whole doggone thing since 1988, just 1 year ago. And you got Miami, oh so close to making the playoffs, only to lose to Kyle McCord and the Syracuse Orangemen. Or is it just Orange? I don't know. Maybe Syracuse should get more interesting more often. Anyway, I am Dylan Hildreth. This is Hildreth Media. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any football, racing, true crime, and just news in general. Let's dive into it, shall we? So we have the overcast. We have the overview here. This sucker is in Hard Rock Stadium. And supposed to be good Florida weather. But the Irish are 2.5-point favorites on the road with a redshirt freshman quarterback. That tells you how much Vegas thinks of Miami and everything that they've done. And quite frankly, I can't disagree with them. This is Notre Dame. They're a tough team. They have a great coach. With it, what everybody's talking about with this quarterback, CJ Carr, very, very good. Some are saying that he's like he is up there with the Arch Mannings or the Julian Saint. Who knows? We'll find out over the course of the next 12 games whether that's true or not. But nonetheless, the over-under 49.5. Quite frankly, I'd be a little surprised if it. I think we're looking more at a 20-17 type game. 24-21 at the most. Something along those lines. But we look at the Hurricanes depth chart. Quite a bit of transfers there, including your most important position. Carson Beck, the Georgia transfer. And the other very, very important position, center, James Brockmeyer. He is from TCU and Alabama. So, you got some new there. Both of them senior transfers. All the projected starters are senior transfers. Then you got Tony Johnson from Cincinnati and Florida Atlantic. And then you have C.J. Daniels, both wide receivers. This one from Liberty and LSU. So, got a lot of airport-type people in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. So, I have a lot of questions about Carson Beck. He did play well at the end of last year, but the thing that was plaguing him through the middle of the year was decision-making. And then he leaves a star-studded program where there are legitimate national championship hopes in Georgia to go down to be with his girlfriend at the time in Miami. And then, allegedly on Snapchat, proceeds to cheat on said girlfriend. I think that's how the story went, but nonetheless, when you look at who his girlfriend was, yeah, that brings into question the decision-making. So, and you can laugh at me all you want on that. You can laugh at me all you want. But when it comes to quarterbacks, decision-making is key. It is everything. You have to make the right decision every single time, or else it can go very, very south. And we saw on the field last year He struggled with that. We're seeing off the field since he got to Miami. He's struggling with that. So, a lot of questions there. Who knows how... Who knows? Maybe he gets onto the field and he reverts back to what we saw a couple years ago in his first season as the Dogs quarterback. Who knows? And then on the Notre Dame side, just one senior transfer in the starting lineup on the offensive side, and it's Malachi Fields out of Virginia. Definitely a lot more cohesion here. But with CJ Carr being a new quarterback, his first start, and it's on the road in Miami, you're going to have to rely heavily on Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Price, 2 junior running backs. If Notre Dame can get 200, we'll say 200 yards rushing, because I think that's an attainable number with Notre Dame. It's a very attainable number, especially against a 4-2-5 defense that Miami's looking to run. With a lot of transfers coming in, especially the entire secondary. Jacoby Thomas, Zachariah Poyser, Xavier Lucas, Keontae Scott, all of them transferring in, projected to be in the starting lineup, all of them in the secondary. Notre Dame and Marcus Smith may be able to take advantage of that. But I will say, 8 times out of 10, I'm putting my trust in the offensive coach over the defensive coach. But this is one of the rare exceptions. This is the outlier, not the rule. I do like Cristobal. I do. But there is something different about Marcus Freeman. There is something different about him that makes him such a great coach. He has that it factor that a lot of people thought that Cristobal had. And some still are hoping that he has that it factor. But as we saw last year, Freeman has it. He turned this team around. He went up against a Penn State team and beat them. And he gave Ohio State one hell of a run. And that is nothing to sneeze at. Marcus Freeman is very, very good. He's got a very, very good team. He's got a team that can travel. And a lot of these guys are second, third, and a lot of these starters are third, fourth year players. I mean, Eli Radron, the projected starting tight end, senior. Emil Wagner, the tackle, junior. The center, Ashton Craig, junior. Billy Scaruth, I know I'm butchering that name, leave me alone. Fourth year junior. And then the wide receiver positions, senior transfer, junior. I mean, it's all falling into place. And then on the defensive side, his side, junior, senior, junior. One sophomore, junior, and then a couple sophomores in the secondary. This team is going to be good. And Miami, are they good enough to win the ACC? Yes, they are. Can they win the ACC? They can. Will they? Probably not. The ACC, it's going to be a little bit tougher than what people are expecting here. You have pretty good, healthy dose of good coaches in this conference, including Mario Cristobal. But they're playing Notre Dame. Notre Dame, they're a lot more cohesive. Yeah, they got the inexperienced quarterback, but they have a couple of good running backs. That's really going to help C.J. Carr. Miami, in order for them to win, they need Carson Beck to pretty much wind the clock back to a couple years ago and be that Carson Beck. So, we'll see how it all shakes out. Not a big fan of having brand new center, brand new quarterback at the same time. And especially when going up against a team like Notre Dame. And then a whole new secondary, which is probably where you would want to have the new secondary against a first-year starter and start his first game. So, Miami, they will be able to get away with that. I mean, granted, they all look to be pretty solid. But again, secondary, it's all about communication. You know exactly what the safety's going to do if you're a corner and vice versa. These guys, they've got a mesh, and they're going to be given a little bit of grace because of the quarterback situation at Notre Dame. They're going to get a little grace. But your matchup is going to be Miami's defensive line against Notre Dame's offensive line. That's going to be the most important. That's going to be the most important matchup. If Notre Dame can run the ball, they will win. If Carson Beck is able to wind back the clock and play like he did when he had Brock Bowers, then Miami's going to win. So, just a quick recap. Notre Dame, 2.5-point favorite in Miami, in Hard Rock Stadium. Weather doesn't seem to be a factor. And it'll be at 7:30 when it kicks off Sunday night. So, 49.5, the over-under. I'm going the under. And 2.5, I'm taking Notre Dame with the points. Or Notre Dame minus the points, I guess. They're going to cover 2.5. So those are my thoughts on the Notre Dame Miami game coming up Sunday night. And yeah, so this is going to be video 1 of 2, possibly 3 for this lovely Thursday. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any football, racing, true crime, news in general. And we'll see you